There he is in all his glory. My first, oh, he's a little uneven. So we just trim it up. Look down here and we trim. Give him a little haircut. Yeah, just give him a little haircut. Now, some people would make it more fancy. They put some other embellishments around here, maybe a ribbon around here. You can do whatever you want. That's my gnome. Thanks for coming on. I'll be back again with another adventure. Hi. Welcome to Gammy's Gone Crazy. I know I haven't been around in a long time. Been a little busy. This, can you see? My grandson, my newest grandson. He's napping. So while he naps, and yes, he's born July 22nd at 7:09. I'll give you a little update for those who don't see me or haven't seen my videos for a while. I think I'll make another video in regards to his birth and everything, because didn't go smoothly as we had planned, but he's here. He's almost 4 months old, and he is the love of my life, along with all my other beautiful grandchildren, of course, as I readjust myself. So I came on to show you the steps that I'm making to make a Christmas gnome. So I'm going to bring you down and show you what I've got so far. So I bought one of these from the Dollar Tree. Took the tinsel off. I bought a set of these little booties from the Dollar Tree. You can pick out whatever design you want. I wanted them to be for Christmas, so I bought these. They have little sparklies in them. Can you see that? Also bought Dollar Tree mop head. Basically, that's all you need. And a lot of hot glue. So what I've done so far is I took the tinsel off my frame. I covered it with burlap, just so I had a surface to glue onto. Then I took a burlap ribbon. You see the ribbon? Laid it out, cut my pieces to length, and then have glued onto this ribbon. And that's glued onto this. Okay, does that make any sense? I probably could have skipped this step right here and just did the ribbon. But again, I'm doing this, I'm literally free-flowing this. I am just going about it. So I've got 2 layers of my mop head glued pretty good. And now what I'm doing, and I'll let you watch, is I'm unraveling them to make them thicker. So I'm just taking the pieces apart, as you can see, and unraveling them. And then his beard, Mr. Gnome's beard, you know I'm into gnomes. If you go back a year ago, I made the pom-pom gnomes. I'm also going to show you the last thing I just finished, and I did not do a tutorial on it. I am so sorry, but I'll walk you through the steps. So easy. Anyway, as you see, I'm going to continue to just unravel these piece by piece, and then I will come back on and show you the next step, which is putting on the hat and adding a nose. And then that's all there is to it, really. A lot of gluing is involved, but you see how it looks fuller when you unravel these. So I'm going to come back on. First, I'm going to turn you around and show you my latest invention. Hold on. I'm just going to cover up this so you don't have to do a whole walkthrough. I know. So unprofessional, right? I know. This is my newest. I just finished this today. What do you think? Pom-pom wreath. I just hung it up there so all the hot glue could really dry. Um, the hardest part about this really is just making the pom-poms. Save yourself time. Don't use a fork. Don't use your hand. Just order a pom-pom maker off of Amazon. It makes it so much easier. I picked these colors because this is very rustic, very farmhouse, my style. But all you're going to need is a wire wreath. I don't know if you can see. Wire wreath from the Dollar Tree. Pick out your yarn. Pick out your yarn. Make pom-poms of different sizes. You see I have larger here, then I have little smaller ones here. You just make all different sizes and then you just lay them out. And for the majority of them, I left the long strands that you tie off the pom-pom with, and you'll understand this once you make a pom-pom. And if you go back to my other videos about making pom-poms, you'll see you have these long strands that you tie off the pom-pom. And then I tied them to the wreath form, the wire form. The last several, which maybe were like 6, because I just shoved them in there, I did hot glue those in. But isn't that sweet? Very sweet, right? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go back here. Yup. I am not a YouTuber, clearly. But it's fun. And I haven't been on in a long time. So anyway, I'm going to come back on in a few minutes and show you the next step. Okay? Okay. Sorry. For some reason my camera just stopped. I tried to redo this 3 times. All right. So the next step was that, you see how nice and full it is? I've taken the hat and I pulled it down right over to the ridge of where the glue is. And there's nice elastic in these little booties so it holds. You want to throw a bead of glue around there, be my guest. I don't care to. And then you have a little floppy side over here. You know, you got your little floppy. So now would be the nose. What do you do for the nose? You can do whatever you'd like. You can put a bead, you can put a button, a piece of a stick, I don't know. I'm going to think about doing this. I'm thinking about, and you want to put it right at the rim. So let me look at that. Is that too big? That looking too big. What do you guys think? All right. Well, let me come back on with the finished product. I'm going to play around. I've got all sorts of beads. I've got all sorts of things in my stash. So I'm going to play around and decide, maybe, you know what I think I'll do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to sew the little bell on the tip of his hat. And then I think I'll just put a wood bead here. I like things more natural. Now, this is a Santa gnome. If I just wanted a regular gnome, which I'm going to make another one, maybe we'll come back on. You would take your strands from the mop head and soak them in very strong, several bags of tea. And it's called a tea bath. And it just gives it that little brownish tint to it to make it look more rustic. Okay, so that's it. I'll come back on with the nose and the embellishment. Okay, I'll try.